Right, hello, welcome again. We're going to look at Unit 312612. For some of you, that will be in numbers, the new numbers given. Now, this is in regard to your NVQ folder for electrical installation, okay? And again, as I said, we're going to look at Unit 312612. Now, Unit 312612, applying environmental legislations, working practices, and the principles of environmental technology systems. And we're looking at outcome 1, okay? Your student should be able to apply environmental legislations, working practices, and principles for electrotechnical services. Element 1.1. Now, what this is asking you to do is to demonstrate workplace procedures for the safe handling, storage and disposal of hazardous materials and products in accordance with any of the following. Now remember, you would have covered this back in Unit 311, okay? So you should have information that you can use here. And here I've gone on to give you a pictorial view of the question in respect of itself, okay, being asked. So from the list above, I am going to choose Environmental Protection Act. So now I need to know the year of the Act, what the Act states, what measures are taken by the company I work for in respect of this Act. So now do my research, okay? Now, when I say do my research, it is you who will need to do the research, okay? Because it is you who need the information for your work. And it is you who would be doing the write-up as such, okay? Get a company handbooks. You will get this when you sign your contract, etc. Okay? This you can read for yourself. You don't need me to read this to you, okay? And again, here I've gone on to give an example of a company that had infringed the Environmental Act and action was taken against them by SEPA. Okay? I've told you what SEPA means in the text written already, and again you can read that for yourself. Again, do not forget it's the Environmental Act 1995. But there's also been some amendments to this, so be aware of that and get the amendments up to date. Okay? So here I found a company, as I said before, yes, that's what the company I was talking about. Okay, telling you about the one that has been taken action against. Now, element 1-2. Demonstrate work practices and procedures which are in accordance with the requirements for electrical systems and equipment as specified in the relevant sections of the building regulations and the guide for sustainable homes. Now, the first thing here is the IEE and IET regs. Okay. Electrical system is your installation. If it is in conduit, trunking, SWA, two-way lightning circuit, etc., etc. Okay. What safety requirements did you put in place to deal with that? Okay. So, what electrical jobs have you done? Take photos of you doing the job. show any plans or drawings you may have been given. State the procedure as to how you went about the job. What tools, equipment, and did you use, etc., etc. The rest you can read for yourself. Now, energy and CO2 emissions, surface water, etc. These come under the sustainable homes, and there are amendments and requirements in newly built houses these days. Okay. Now, an observation should be carried out by the electrical assessor of some sort. Okay. This should be signed by the assessor, apprentice, and his work associates. This gives the observation credit, and it means that it stands better in good stead, because it's not only the assessor who has seen you, but someone else has confirmed that you are doing the work you should be doing there. Okay. Element 1.3, demonstrate appropriate organizational procedures for reporting environmental hazards. Okay. Now, does your company have in place a system for reporting hazards? Then get copies and this form part of your NVQ folder. On hazards analysis, risk assessment, and demonstration. Now, make sure that where you have a risk assessment, that they are up to date and they relate to the work you're actually doing. Okay. This you can read for yourself. Okay. I've put this in purely for information. And some of this you have covered in Redo. Okay. You can read this for yourself. Okay. I'll go a little bit slower. Sorry. Okay. Now, element 2-1. Okay. Demonstrate prefabrication and installation methods which can help to reduce material wastage. What this is asking you is, do you take the longest route one when installing conduit or trunking for what that matter? So here obviously you don't. All this would help to reduce wastage when you consider and plan the route of any installation you want to take, opting for the shortest one where possible. Okay. Identify element 2-2. Okay. Identify any environmentally friendly materials, products, and procedures for the installation and maintenance of electrotechnical systems and equipment. Now, it's possible you are using some of this already on the job. Take photographs of it. Put yourself into the picture. Look back at what you have done in the previous elements. Okay. Elements 3.1. Okay. Now, this requires provide information on the operational requirements and benefits of environmental technology systems. This is where you now need to provide pictures and explanations as to how the various types of environmental technology systems work. Sunshine flexible solar panel. Now, all I've done here is give you some information, basically as an example, purely as an example. You can find your own additional information and your type of information that you want. Okay. Sorry, I'll slow down a little bit. We might be going a little bit too fast. Okay, so. Okay, again, you can read this for yourselves. Okay. Okay. And I've given you simply some diagrams, some pictures of solar panels, okay, etc. Okay, how they're laid out. You'll need to find your own, of course. I'm going to say there's two types of solar panels, okay, to bring those into play for yourselves. This just shows you a table of benefits, the best time of the year when you will get the most out of your solar panels, okay. Now we're looking at wind power, and all I've done here is give you a picture of wind power and how it works, and basically you need to tell us what it's about and how it works and how you think it will benefit any community or country as a whole. But all I've done here is give you a few examples as to how I think it does and what has been mentioned by others. Okay. You can see that these windmills are quite tall, at least 60 meters in height. Okay. I'm going to give you a picture here as well. Okay. So I hope that will be useful in its own self. Okay. Here the rest that you need to look at for yourself. Now it is a requirement by City and Guilds, I believe, that you provide information on a number of these, or practically all of them. Okay. Okay, David, thank you for your time.